I have another question, Aziz. So in the same way that you want to bring this education on sustainability, is there, I would imagine there's a need for bringing some of the basic business skills and, online commerce and all of this, that type of information and training as well. What are you doing with that?
Yeah, on this is very crucial topic because during the pandemic, back in 2020, we actually in 2019, we started a Crafting Futures program with British Council. And in Bukhara, in March 14th, we organized a training for the craftsmen. So this was our strategic planning, what we will do for 2020, throughout the year. And once we finish this training, from 15th March, it was announced about this COVID-19, and they started closing all borders. And then everything stopped. And in May, we organized a survey online, and we were calling to our artisans how they see, and there were the questions: can you do this online e-commerce and all? So we came up with the results that 85% of the artisans out of 350 people we questioned, they didn't have any knowledge about e-commerce. And only 15% they were using social media like Instagram, Facebook as a tool for the marketing.
What was your sample? How large was the sample? How many people?
350. 350, yes. And then, so this was our lack of knowledge and experience for our craftsmen, that they were doing their crafts, but they didn't know how to promote or how to do these online sales. And in November 2020, we started with ITC, it's International Trade Center, a new program, Central Asia Ready for Trade. So this was a program to train artisans on e-commerce. So we slowly started to training them, and it was also from the other part, it's a little bit difficult to persuade artisans to do this, because in their mind they think it is difficult for them. Yes, it is difficult because they have some barriers, like the language barriers. They don't speak English. Even some of them, they don't speak Russian at all. They only speak Uzbek. This is one barrier. The second one, they say they don't have a knowledge of using this online internet and things like that. And only artisans who have children and kids that they can communicate in English and they can use this internet and so on, they were more active and they were doing this. But still, from 60 artisans, we selected 30 and we trained them. And they were already, some of them, they had internet websites, some of them, they had only social media. And then slowly get this knowledge. And now by today, we are doing more trainings on this, to do this online marketing, online sales, online stores. And in the end of 2021, we made another survey with British Council. And there were over 1,000 people that participated in this survey. And they also came with a result that they now started doing this marketing online, like via Instagram, Facebook, Telegram. We use mostly Telegram, not WhatsApp, Telegram. And they started doing this. And some of them, they started using marketplaces. In Tashkent International Airport, we managed to get 150 square meters of area in duty-free zone. When we say about crafts business plan, it is mostly related to the knowledge. First, if they want to start these crafts, they need to learn the crafts. And in Uzbekistan, it's very much practicing from many centuries master apprentice system. Master apprentice system is when any man or woman should learn the skills from his or her master, and it takes sometimes a year or more than a year, so they know the whole skill and tradition of this craft. And many years ago, even like let's say 2 decades ago, this master apprentice system was free. So masters, they were not paying for their students for their learning. And students, the apprentice was keen himself to stay with this master for free just to learn this skill. But now the time has changed, and nowadays it's really difficult to find a student or young man who is interested in learning any crafts. And from the first day, if we see that this young man is interested in learning these crafts and he is an apprentice, we also pay him as a like a stipend or scholarship just for staying and doing learning this craft. So young people nowadays, they are changing as well. And it's also one of the biggest challenges for artisan, for craftsmanship at all, that this would be very difficult in the next few years or decades, that it will be very difficult to find apprentices at all. Because if you ask any young people, any youth, they will be keen to know about IT technologies. They want to try themselves in different other spheres, and they find craftsmanship is very difficult, very time-consuming, unless they are kids of the artisans. If they are kids or if they are children, at least 1 or 2 of these kids would continue the work of his father or her mother. Otherwise, a stranger from outside, difficult to come to you to learn the crafts nowadays. That's why we implementing the practice of paying this scholarship or stipend for their time learning this. And we still hopefully that they in 2-3 months while working or staying, they will get interested, and or maybe they will come back one day and they will do this, because as I told earlier in our previous sessions, that we have this skill, with this proverb that every man should know 40 skills. And we, like in my family, I try to tell my kids that they should learn at least 40 skills, and they should do this. I know I want them to learn English, I want them to learn IT studies, but still they should learn craft skills as well. So this kind of challenge also are existing in craftsmanship as well.